Welcome to the digital class. I hope you are all doing well and you might be excited to learn some new and interesting concepts in our today's mathematics class. So today we are going to learn about understanding angles. Let's start our topic. In our today's class, we are going to define angle and a right angle. Next, we are going to learn about angles which are more and less than right angles. And also we are going to identify common points of given lines. Take a look at these clocks on your screen. If you notice, we have 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Now what exactly is happening here? You can see an angle is formed between the two hands of this wall clock. Now take a look at this one. Again you can notice an angle is established between the two hands of this wall clock. In the similar manner, you can see an angle is formed and all these angles are different, children. Take a look at those figures very carefully. So here if you notice, an angle is formed between the hands of a clock, and also you will see that the hands of the clock form different angles at different timings. At 3 o'clock it was some angle, 4 o'clock it was some other angle, and 6 o'clock if you notice, it also forms some different angles. Let us take some examples of angles which come across in our daily life. Take a look at this example. Now you can see an aeroplane, a laptop, a scissor, and also you can see a door also, right? Opening a door, right? In all these cases, children, you can see angles. So an angle at the corners of the door, corners of the laptop, and even you can see at aeroplane also you can see, and even the blades of a scissor, you can see angles. So not only these, children, you can see across angles in our daily life at many places. Now take a look at this angle. Now here you can see there is a ray OA with O as the starting point or one end point, and also you can see another ray OB, again starting or the common point is O for both the rays. So here you can see an angle is established between these two rays. So an angle is always made up of two rays starting from a common point. Now here for these two rays, this is a common point. And what else we can notice, children? The common end point here, whatever is there here, this point O is called the vertex. So this is the common point, and this common point we call it as vertex. And also you can see, children, that the two rays here, that is OA and OB, what are they called? They are called as arms. Just like how we have arms, like that even the angles also has arms. Here OA and OB are the arms of the angle. So next let us see the corner of a room. Maybe it is your home or maybe a classroom. Now if you just walk around this corner, you can observe at this corner an angle is formed. Now from that corner again you move further. Again at this place also if you notice, another angle is formed. What do you notice from this, children? You will notice that always angles are formed at corners also. And here you can notice two walls are forming a angle, right? So children, next let us see an activity using a paper. So children, here you can notice a square paper is taken, right? So I am taking a square paper. I am going to fold it exactly here in the middle. You can see I am folding here exactly in the middle. So if I open this, you can see, children, what is obtained here. Can you just see here? Or here you can see a vertical line is formed. Can you see, children? A vertical line. Okay. Now again another end also I'll join in the same manner, just what I have done in the previous case. Okay. So we got a vertical line. Now here an horizontal line is obtained. So previously when I folded here, I got a vertical line. When I folded this way, I got an horizontal line. Now both the lines are touching at one common point, children. Can you notice the common point here, children? This is the common point you can see here. Okay. So this is the common point, right? So here the angles are formed here. So if you consider this as a line segment and this is another line segment, there are 4 angles formed here, right? Now these 4 angles are right angles. So here we can notice a square paper. Now in this square paper, we are going to fold it horizontally. You can see a line here, horizontal line. Now we are going to fold it vertically also. Now when you are going to fold it vertically, you got another line. Now both these lines are touching at this point. Now exactly at this point, notice that a right angle is formed here. But can you notice any other right angle also here? Let's see. So there is one more right angle, again another right angle, and here another right angle. So altogether we have 4 right angles formed at this point, the common point. Now these angles which are formed at this corner, right, they are called as right angles. Okay. Now if I am going to draw a right angle, how it looks? If you are going to draw with your hand using a scale and a pencil, how it looks? Let's see that also. So when I am going to draw a right angle, it exactly looks this way or either of these two ways. This is how a right angle looks. Okay. So here on drawing the angles, we are going to get exactly what is shown on your screen. And children, take a look at these clocks. Here you can notice it's 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Can you identify what sort of angles are these? So here the hands of the clock exactly makes right angles at these 2 points. And do you know what is the measure of a right angle? What a right angle is, or how much is the measure of a right angle? Let's see. The measure of a right angle is 90 degrees. That means one right angle equal to 90 degrees. So till now we have discussed about a right angle, okay, and also angles that we come across in our daily life. Now let us see the angles which are less than a right angle and more than a right angle. So here take a look at this scissor. An angle is obtained here, right? So that is exactly a right angle. Now I'll superimpose that right angle over this angle. What do you see? That is less than 90 degrees, right? So these 2 blades form an angle which is less than 90 degrees. Okay. Now take a look at this position of the scissor. Again an angle is obtained here at the corner of 2 blades, right? And the right angle looks exactly that way. Now I'll superimpose it on that one. Now if you notice here, this angle formed is more than a right angle. Okay. So let us take a small example, children, where you can identify the less than or greater than right angles. So here this one, if you notice, it is, you can say it is less than a right angle. Now whereas the angle formed here, it is, yes, absolutely right, that is more than a right angle. Now take a look at this position. What is it? Yes, it is exactly a right angle. Okay. So let us take one more also simple example here, which we come across in our daily life. Now a corner, you can see what is that angle, and the red one, and here the blue one. So if you notice, the angle blue which is here is a angle which is less than a right angle, whereas the red one, it is absolutely right, more than a right angle, and the one which is in green color is again exactly a right angle. So let us take 2 lines which are intersecting or which have a common point here, you can see. Okay. So these 2 lines, whenever they intersect or say whenever they touch each other, we get one common point. Now if the same lines are placed this way, now do you find any common point here? No, because these 2 lines are not touching at all. So you don't find any common point here. Got it? And even if the lines intersect this way also, how many points you are going to get common points? Absolutely right, you are going to get only one common point. So children, with this we have come to the end of our mathematics class. Hope you have understood all the points clearly. So see you in next class. Till then, goodbye and happy learning.